In a small, forgotten village nestled deep within a dark forest, there was an abandoned mansion that no one dared to enter. Legends whispered of a curse that consumed anyone who stepped inside. One stormy night, a curious traveler, seeking shelter, found himself at the mansion's door. As he crossed the threshold, the air grew cold, and shadows began to move on their own. The walls whispered his name, revealing the tragic fate of those who came before him. The traveler soon realized he wasn't alone. The mansion was alive, and it had been waiting for him. Draven, a wanderer with a penchant for exploring the unexplored, had heard many a tale but never gave much stock to curses or legends. As lightning ripped through the sky and rain pummeled the earth, the mansion offered the only refuge for miles. With his lantern flickering, he pushed open the creaky door and stepped inside. Heavy silence greeted him, save for the occasional drop of water echoing through the grandiose hall. His breath visible in the eerie chill, Draven ventured deeper, his curiosity piqued by the mansion's unsettling atmosphere. Ornate frames on the walls held portraits with eyes that seemed to follow him. Disturbingly, he could hear faint murmurings, almost like secrets being exchanged between the walls. As he traversed the labyrinthine corridors, the whispers grew clearer. They called his name, recounting stories of past visitors who had vanished without a trace. A young maid seeking work, a scholar researching the mansion's history, children playing dare. None had ever left. Panic surged through Draven, but the front door was nowhere to be found. The mansion had sealed him in. In his frantic search for an exit, Draven stumbled upon a dusty journal lying on an antique desk. The entries belonged to a man named Elias, the mansion's last owner. Elias wrote of his descent into madness, claiming the house had a soul that fed on despair. A sentence stood out: "The mansion chooses its own, binding them to its will." Realization dawned on him as he noticed his own name scrawled on the last page, written in a fresh, red ink. Terrified, Draven dropped the journal and ran, only to find himself back at the grand hall where he had started. The mansion's laughter echoed through the walls, a haunting symphony of triumph. Draven sank to his knees, understanding that escape was hopeless. He was now another spirit, another whisper in the mansion's endless story. And so the mansion waited once more, patient and hungry for its next visitor.